good morning, my fellow trucketeers. Trucking around with Jono here, and this is my 200th vlog. So 200 video flex. Oh yeah! We got 200 vlogs. Crazy, isn't it? So today we are. It's Monday the 11th of July, and we're up in Peterborough. Oh, no, I'm going to wait a second because that van is... there's a car overtaking that van at the awkward time. That van can move though, but he's not going to. I'm a bit late for that now. So, yeah, we're up near Peterborough. We got a flatbed on, and we have some massive concrete blocks on. Like, they're huge. Huge. I'll show you a picture of them when I stop and get them unloaded. I'm off to a site in Peterborough. Apparently the crane was there from 8 o'clock and they're expecting me like about then. Well, I'm not going to be there till 10 to 10, so never mind. I got told to come in at 4, so I came in at 4. It was just over 4.5 hours to get here, so I couldn't do it in one stretch, so I've just had a half-hour break there. I had a 15-minute break earlier. So we've cleared our driving time now. We're now 34 minutes away. So yeah, we're going to get there at 10 to 10. That's fine. It's fine. I'm sure they've been waiting for me, but it is what it is. I mean, to be fair, to get there on time, I would have had to have got on at 2 o'clock this morning, which would have meant I would have had about an hour's sleep rather than 3. So yeah, I didn't sleep well last night. I had a good old weekend, had a nice old rest, so I wasn't tired when I went to bed at about 10:30. And it was quite warm still, so I was rolling around in bed, and it was easily 12 o'clock by the time I dozed off, and I didn't sleep particularly well. I woke up a couple of times. So all in all, I think I had about 3 hours sleep last night. It's alright, we'll crack on, we'll carry on as we do. It is what it is. I say that a lot, but I'm not overly tired that I think it's dangerous to drive, but I am aware that I'm tired, and if I do need to stop, I will stop. But so far, I've driven for 4 hours and I haven't really had to stop other than when I stopped early to get food and a drink. So, we don't mind. Maybe a bit windy, so you might get a bit of wind on the mic, but I've got the windows open because I prefer to have the windows open and sit here with the aircon on all the time. When I can, when I'm not sneezing my face off. So I've got these new hay fever tablets and they seem to be working reasonably well. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're up here. There we go. Olivia. Yeah, they're a lot stronger than the other ones, and they seem to be doing the job at the moment. Fingers crossed. So we'll keep using them and see how we go. Do the wind up a bit. Save a bit of wind on the mic. Yeah. So we're going to keep using them, and hopefully it won't be too bad. I've also got a little cooler thing that I've been using, I used once last week to hopefully keep the temperature down in the cab at night. So I think the plan would be to, before I go to bed, run the aircon for 10 minutes or whatever to get the temperature right down in here, and then stick that fan on. So yeah, we'll see how that goes later. But I'll show you it in a bit, and I'll show you what you do with it, and it seems to work pretty well. Anyway, I'm going to head on to my customer, half hour away. I'll see you in a bit. Right, there's a crane. I wonder if that's the one that's helping me. Yeah, we're nearly there. We're on the A1139 now, so just Peterborough away. Yeah. I've caved now. I've got the old aircon on. It is currently 26 degrees, and it's what, 9:45 in the morning. It's going to get over 30 today, I think. It's going to be a hot one. Woo! Summer's finally here. Time to do a lot of sweating. Anything over 24 degrees, I'm useless. So yeah, today's going to be a long haul, I think. We'll get it done though. Like I said, I've got a little cooler thing that I'm going to use later on to hopefully keep the temperature down in the cab. Ideally I'd like to park in the shade somewhere, but I can't see that happening. It's sort of luck of the draw where you end up, isn't it? So Yeah, I don't know. So I've got to go to Wisbech after this and collect a load of fence posts and stuff. You've seen me collect out of there before. I don't know if I'm delivering that or whether I'll just slow down to let someone off on the slip road, why don't you? Christ. I assume that's why he moved out of the way, that's why I hit the brake straight away. Idiots. Don't slow down to let someone off the slip road, they have to wait for you. Taxi driver as well. I would say typical, but I don't want to upset anyone. I think someone left a comment a little while ago as well saying I'm wasted as a truck driver, you know, because I talk and that. I should be a taxi driver. I'm like, nah. I don't like people at the best of times, so I like this job because I'm on my own most of the time. I don't have to deal with people too often. Don't mind talking to myself a bit. Ah, there's Cains over there. I guess I'm going over there somewhere. Alright. Follow the Cains, I guess. Don't know where I'm going exactly. It says units 100, 200 and 300, so yeah, quite vague, but we'll figure it out. We'll just like someone say, hi, I've got blocks for you. Are they for you? And they'll be like, no. I don't know where to go. Oh, it's warm. Well, I like it warm, but I don't like it this warm. No, I don't mind if I'm in the shade. I can't just sit in the heat. It's unreal. Don't know how people do it. I can go to the beach, I guess. Deal with that to an extent, but I can't just like sit in the garden in the sun. Oh, it's horrible. No. No, I have to sit in the shade. Get all the old under boob sweat as you do. Oh, there's a crane there. Right, I gather I'm going to be going that way somewhere, so I'm just going to head towards the Cains and hope for the best. So I'm going to guess I'm going in this estate here. Cool. No, would it? Ah, it must be down here then. I've got to go. So it says. I'm going to guess it's down here. Security guy, so let's talk to this guy. Do I have to go over and see him, or is he going to come out to me? Oh, he's going to come out to me. Good man. Good man. That's the one, mate. I guess I'm in the right place.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glen Car Construction Limited, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the name and dived in quickly, so I thought it'd be down here.
Yeah. From the company, that one, yeah?
Yeah, Cains Farm, yeah.
Cains Farm.
That's the one. We're delivering on behalf of R&R Transport.
Busy today, really?
Yeah, had a few in, have you?
Yeah.
I think I'm a little late for me booking, but I had a long way to travel.
Right. Can you give me a signature here, my
I certainly can.
You see, where is the
Yeah.
signatures?
Wait, pen a second.
Are
Signature
you
there.
driving too long?
Hey?
Are you driving long?
About
50.
yeah,
Okay.
about nearly 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Just follow that road to the
Yep.
end, yeah?
Okay, we'll do. You know what I mean? Cheers, buddy. Well, looks like this is the right place then. Whew, that was lucky. I saw the name of the company we were doing this for. It says Glencar on the paperwork, so that's who it's invoiced to. So I saw the name Glencar on the wall there, so I thought, right, I'm going in. So I'm going to head down here. That looks like a wheel wash. I'm not going to need the wheel wash because I'm not doing muddy work, I don't think. So there's no entry from this side anyway. Yep, so I'm going to go head on here and get these blocks off. I'll see if I can film the unloading, but I don't know, might not be allowed. We'll see. I'll see you in a bit. Well, we've been here a few hours now. Crane's finally up and ready. There's the R&R guy with the steps and that. This is what I got. They're elevator shafts. So you can see they're hollow on the inside. You can see more than I can there because I can't get my head in there. Yeah. So yeah, it's all elevator shafts, that's what I got. And then he's got one bit of elevator shaft and the rest are steps. A few bits of rebar as well. Yeah, that's what we got. Just got to wait for that crane to start unloading us. And we'll be off-ski. Oh, it's bloody hot today. It's so dusty here, look. Yeah, it just goes everywhere. It's all over my shorts and wrapping my straps up. Lovely. I'm going to be eating grit later, I think. Crunchy. So I don't know what's taking them so long. I don't know. They set the crane up and I think they buggered off for a break, but it's now 1:10, and that's the first lift coming off. They're only going to stack them up over here, so hopefully it don't take too long. He's got 4 or 5 lifts to come off, and I've got 7, well 6, and then a bit of rebar. Yeah, I don't know what's taking so long with it, but yeah, they come and set the crane up, and then I think they buggered off an hour for lunch. So it's like, thanks. That's alright, I ain't got anywhere else to be, you know. The thing is, I've got to be out of here and to my collection by 4 o'clock because they stop loading at 4. So I've got to be at my collection before 4 o'clock, and then they're an hour away. So I've got to be out of here realistically in an hour. I don't know, just no urgency to get it off sometimes. But never mind. Never mind. I just don't. You just sit here with no. You're not told what's. You're just not told what's happening, why it's taking so long, or why we're waiting, or we're just left in the dark, really. That's the first one off anyway. Alright. Oh, that is warm. Truck is currently saying it is 35 degrees outside. Woo! That is roasty toasty out there. Yeah. Very hot. Yeah. 4.5 hours we were there. These things happen. Yeah, I don't know what the reason was. Apparently the load was cancelled over the weekend and then reinstated. And then they just wasn't prepared for us when we turned up, so we had to wait for a crane to be available. Then they had to get it there, set it up, and then I think they all went on. They set the crane up and then went on lunch, I think, and then started unloading us, which took a little while because I had to wait for the matey to come around with a cherry picker to go on the back of the trailer with, because the load's quite high. You can't just sort of reach it from the trailer bed itself. So that's alright. We're done now. We should be at Wisbech for 3:10, so we should have plenty of time to get this timber on, because they stopped loading at 4. So I'm going to guess that means that we can get there at 3:10 and they'll still be, yeah, that's fine, load up. Or they'll tell me to bugger off. Hopefully they'll load me up, so. Yeah. Yeah, it was very warm. I had to sit there with the engine running most of the time because it was just too hot in there. I was saying 33.5 now. I think it's just where the truck was sitting. It's saying it's so hot, but yeah, it's warm out there. It's not ideal temperature for me. I mean, I can cope with it, but it is a bit much to stand in it. don't mind when I'm doing something because it keeps your mind off of it, but when you just stood there, nah. Yeah. Ah well, enjoy the summertime. I'd just rather have a glass half full of ice and cider and be sat in the shade in the garden somewhere. Whew. I'll see you in a bit. Time for a drink, I think, of the non-alcoholic variety. Because I'm a good boy and don't drink and drive, you see. Because I'm not an idiot. Right, here we are in Wisbech. Yes, we have made it. It is 3 o'clock currently. Oh, that was a funny old bump. It trucked me to the side then. Yeah, I've got to go around the loop again because it's trying to take me through that 7.5 ton limit again. Don't particularly want to go through there. It might upset some people. So yeah, I've got to follow this road until I see the signpost again like I did last time I came here. But yeah, we should make it in plenty of time to get loaded. Unless I go in there and say, oh no, we've got too many trucks to load. Too late, bugger off. Oh, please load me up. Because I think my boss wants to do a trailer swap with me with this load tomorrow. And then I take something back further up again. Fun fact, this is my first full week in about 4 weeks. Because I watched the Chili's, went and saw the Chili's. I had the Friday and the Monday off. And then the following Monday after that, I had the Monday off again for Elaine's birthday. So I've had like 3 lots of 4-day weeks, which has been absolutely glorious. Let's hit the old paycheck a little bit. Oh. It's a problem, you check your mirrors, you look forward and the lights have changed. It was still orange when I went through though. You're going to wait there a second? No, you're going to come barreling through. That car wants to go that way, which is not going to help anyone's situation right now. Thank you, sir. It's right, we're nearly there. At least I know what to do when I get here this time, which is a nice thing. Yes. Yeah, anyone interested in your car situation? Still not sure what I'm going to do yet. My boss has got his mum's car for me to use, which is an Audi A3 diesel thing. It's alright for a run round at the moment. She's not driving anymore now, so they're looking at selling the car, but he said I can use it as long as I need to, so don't make any rash decisions and going out and buying anything, this, that and the other. So as for getting it repaired and that, I still haven't had a quote yet, and I just don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Just a case of waiting out for the moment, get a quote, and then decide what I want to do. Because I've always wanted to get an MX-5 to use as a little track toy and use it as a learning thing as well. So learn how to work on cars with it, because they're quite an easy car to work on, rather than jumping in trying to do cam changes on my car, which is quite a large and difficult engine to be doing those sort of jobs on. Are we waiting out here for a reason? Yeah, there's other trucks in there, so we'll have to wait here for a minute. Well, we're here anyway, so I'm just going to have to sit and wait here for there to be space. Yeah, so I might go out and get an MX-5, and then I might sell my car for spares and repairs. If I list everything I've done on it, then I should be able to get a reasonable amount for it. I'm going to try and list it for maybe £2,000 or 1,500 or something, because I've changed the exhaust on it. It's about £700 worth. I've changed all the suspension arms. All of the suspension arms are about £600. I've changed all the bushes in them arms for polyurethane bushes. This guy's going to need room to get out, isn't he? So I'm going to have to back up. Yeah, so all the polyurethane bushes were about £300. It's got H&R lowering springs, which are about £250. 2 sets of wheels for it. One with a set of tyres that have only done about 1,000 miles, which are a set of Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, so they're a bloody good tyre. So with everything on it and all that, I should be able to get a reasonable amount of money for it, I think. Someone could just transfer all them parts to their car and they're laughing really, and then they got loads of spare parts as well, so yeah, I don't know, I don't know yet. At the moment, I think that's going to be my plan of action. Yes, I know MX-5 hairdressers can't, but I don't like convertibles, as in I don't like cars that are originally like a saloon and then made into a convertible, like the old Saab 9.3s and the Audi A4s and that are made of convertibles, or S4 in my case, because they do mine in a convertible. But cars that are specifically made to be like that, I don't mind. So like Honda S2000, MX-5, Porsche Boxster, those sort of things. I quite like them cars. And the MX-5 is a very, very good platform. It's a light car with a very good chassis on it. So yeah, I want to get one, and I'll have it as a road car for a bit until I've paid me a loan off in about 4 years and get something as a nice road car, and then I can turn that into a track weapon. Then that's the plan anyway. The plan would be to learn everything on it, you know, like doing cam belts and changing the cams on it to slightly larger cams, and even turbo in it as well, because they turbo quite easily as well. You don't need to change the compression on them to turbo them. That might be where I'm heading at the moment. I was looking at Fiesta STs and Focus STs, as in the older ones, like the Fiesta ST150 and the Focus ST170, but I might not go for them because issues with rust. The MX-5s are a little better, I think, for that sort of thing, but again, I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to go in, find out what's happening. I'll shut up, see you in a bit. Whew, that was warm. I'm a right old sweaty Betty. Yes, I'm the last one loaded out of there. It's 20 to 6 now. So I started at 4 this morning. I'm now nearly 14 hours in. Oh dear, got an hour and 20 minutes left. They're literally just about to close the gates behind me. So mate's just shut the other set of gates, and I guess he's going to walk over and shut those ones now I've left. So I got in there at 3. Wow, no, when did I get there? Yeah, I got there about 5 past 3, 10 past 3, and I'm just leaving at 20 to 6. It's been one of them days today of sitting around doing nothing, so I'm not going to get very far back. I don't know where the hell I'm going to stop tonight, so we're going to mosey on down the road as far as we can and find somewhere to stop. Yeah. Whew. It wasn't too bad sat there because there's like a little rivery thing there, so you get a slight breeze off the water, so it wasn't overly hot sat there without the aircon on. It wasn't like the building side where it's dusty, so I actually gave it a quick wipe around in there, gave it a nice clean, done the inside of the windows. Couldn't be arsed to the outside of the windows, it was too hot. But yeah, I'm a bit damp now from doing all the straps and that. So we got a load of fence posts on, the big old thick wooden fence posts, the old rustic ones. I say they're rustic posts, yeah. Almost like a telegraph pole, but much, much smaller. Yeah, so I've got a whole load of them on, and they're going down to Devon to Holsworth, I think it is. But like I said, from what I believe, I'm going to be doing a trailer swap. So I'm going to head south as far as I can, and then I'll give my boss a call in a bit, find out where he wants me tomorrow, and then I'm going to stop for the night. I'll say I've got to stop by 7, so I've only got like an hour and 20 minutes to find somewhere to stop. Ah well, it's mad. I mean, I've done like 5 and a bit hours driving as well, I think. Yeah, 5.5 hours driving today so far. Yeah, it's been so far 14, well, nearly a 14-hour day. Cool. Right, I'm gonna crack on south as far as I can. I'll see you in a bit, I guess. I'll show you my little cooler thing then. I'll show you how it works. Goodbye, Wisbech. It was a pleasure. Right, we're stopped.
It's about 20 past 6 now. Just about to have my dinner. I'm having a pot noodle tonight because I really can't be bothered. I've had enough. I only got about 3 hours sleep last night, so I'm done for today. I'm stopping. I'm gonna have that to eat, and I'm gonna go to bed. And then I'm gonna start again about 3 o'clock tomorrow. We're on the A47 just outside Peterborough. Hopefully it won't be too noisy. But here's my little cooler. So I got off Amazon. I'm not sponsored or anything by them or anything like this. I literally bought this as I thought it might help keep it a bit cooler in here. I've had the aircon on, but literally I've stopped 20 minutes later and it's starting to really heat up in here again. So it's probably still about 28 degrees outside, so it gets pretty warm. Obviously, because of the amount of scumbags out and about, you can't just sleep with your windows open because you're going to end up with someone coming in and nicking all your stuff. So at best you can probably leave about an inch, 2 inch gap at the top of the window at most. You know, if it's silly to leave any more because, like I said, someone will just break in. So I've bought one of these. Now it's a little cooler. You put water in it. It's got a little fan in it, almost like a 120 or 140mm PC fan in it. Comes with a charger. It's a USB Type-C charger. So it charges up in the back there, and it runs completely wire-free. But then if I needed to plug it in, I could plug it into my phone charger if I wasn't charging my phone all night. So I'll show you how it works. So in the top here is where you pour your water. But for best use, you pull the front out, and then you've got a big filter in here. I say a big filter. You've got a filter here. What you do is you soak that first, and it helps it to be cool straight away. So what I'll do is I'll pour some water on that. This is why it's handy to have a fridge in your truck and cold water. So we're just going to soak this slightly. It'd be better if you could submerge it, but it'll be alright. So I'll put that back in. Where's it going? It goes in that way. Slide that back in. It's a bit of a tight fit, but it goes in. Then we'll open up top. Pour the rest of the water in there. I won't use too much because it'll run out of battery before it uses all that anyway, I think. If not, I've got some more water in the fridge going. So that's a spare bottle for toilet. Because obviously when you're stopped in a lay-by, there's no access to anything else, and you don't want to go waving yourself around in front of people. Or maybe you do, but ideally use bottles. Obviously if you need to do number 2, then that's why you keep a bin and plenty of bin bags, just in case. But luckily I've not had to do that yet. Ideally, if I ever do have to do that, I hope I have a curtain cider, because I'll take it into the curtain cider and do it in there. But joys of trucking, I guess. Just haven't had a chance today. Anyway, I'll turn this on. So you've got 3 fan settings, so that's low. You've got medium, which is the green button, or green light, and then the blue light, that's fast. So, but that's blowing out nice cold air, and then you press that button, and that'll slowly drip that water down onto the filter and keep it wet, and that'll blow out nice cold air onto you. So, it also has mood lights for, well, if you like ambient light when you're sleeping at night, but lights bug me, so I don't bother. So I'm going to put that on low, and I'm going to sit here and the coolness that it blows out, eat my pot noodle, and go to bed, and then we'll start again at 10 past 3 tomorrow. Because why not? Oh, I'm tired, so tired. Oh, baby whitewash tonight as well. I ain't going to get to the services within the time I've got left, so it is what it is. So these are your best friends, and they help to cool you down a bit as well. But first, food. See you in the morning. At some point.
Good morning. It is currently 5:02 in the morning. We had a very hot, sweaty sleep last night. It wasn't too, but it was very hot to start off with. But the little cooler thing, it somewhat helps. it puts a little bit of air across you in the night. Well, as you're trying to sleep, so it's not quite as, let's say, hot dog, a dog left in a hot car sort of situation. It does get a bit toasty in here at night. But yeah, it on a full charge, yeah, it lasts a good several hours, so it was probably going for a good 4 or 5 hours, I think, blowing a bit of cold air across me, so it wasn't too bad. By the time it obviously ran out of battery, it had cooled down in the night a bit, so it wasn't too bad. I slept pretty well. A little bit of broken sleep, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, at least it was some amount of sleep. Right, Heathrow, everyone. On this lane. So I've only done in one, just about to join the M25. I'm going to go and meet my boss about somewhere around Southampton, Ringwoodish area. So we do this trailer swap. So I'm going to be giving him this flat, and then I'm going to be, I assume, taking the curtain sider off of him to go deliver, I guess I'm going to say Canada Street, because he's picking up from the place where we collect that stuff for him from. But it could be something else. Hopefully it's something else. I've done Canada Street about a million times and I've already shown you that, so well, we'll see. If I've got that, then I might just skip that bit and move on to the next thing, but we'll see what happens. Oh, so yeah, I pretty much had my pot noodle, had a pee. I haven't been for the other toilet yet, so I didn't have to use me bin and a bin bag. I'm going to go stop at Fleet when I get there, so I'm only about an hour away from there, not even that I don't think. So I'm going to go stop there, use the facilities, probably get some breakfast, and then continue on down the Southampton and that. So yeah, I pretty much done what I had to do, run the aircon for 10 minutes to cool it down in here, get the little cooler thing set up and running, and then my pot noodle went to sleep. That was it. I was in bed at what, 7 o'clock? No time to sit up and watch anything. Pretty much straight to bed. Does anyone watch that latest season of Stranger Things? I haven't watched any of them, so everyone seems to be talking about it, so I just thought I'd ask the question. I'm not interested in it. I don't have the time to dedicate to watching series of things. I don't know, it just doesn't interest me. I'd rather watch something I could learn from, I guess. So I generally watch things on YouTube because it's all learning things. I don't know, I watch a guy called George Saunders that does farming, so I'll learn a bit from him. It's quite interesting. I watch a guy called A-Bomb, who is an American guy, does a lot of machining work. Obviously there's another channel called This Old Tony, and another one called A versus E, or AVE. Yeah, learn a bit of machining from them guys. Yeah, and then various other channels like Beard Meets Food and Molly Schuyler, so competition eaters essentially, or people that just eat a lot. I don't know, I watch a lot of different things on YouTube. Tell me, what channels do you watch? What sort of interesting things do you watch that are not trucking related? Also, there's a guy called Davey on Cruising the Cut I watch occasionally. I don't know, sort of going off of him a bit, I think. Well, he's recently sold his canal boat, so I don't know, losing interest in that one a bit. Yeah, there's various things I watch. There's a few gaming channels. I don't watch the gaming stuff quite as much these days. Yeah. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on. I'm gonna crack on. I'll see you in a bit. Alright. So we're on the A31 in the New Forest, and I'm bobtailing now. Me and the boss are doing the old switcheroo with the trailers. So I've dropped mine on a lay-by on that side. He's dropped the one I'm taking on a lay-by on this side. So I think he's just got to the trailer I've dropped off, and I'm just about to get, well, I've got a couple of lay-bys to go down to get to the one where he's dropped the trailer off. So just about to go past them in a second. So yeah, as I thought, yeah, I'm going to Canada Street. So yeah, go get this stuff on it. He said there's only like 7 or 8 pallets, so hopefully he won't be there too long today. And then we've got to go collect some plasterboard, which is a 4 o'clock booking, which means I'll automatically be on my 13 hours by the time I get there. So, or by the time they have me booked in for. Never know, they could get me in early. Surprises, you know, miracles can happen. Depends how busy they are, I guess. Bit middle of the week, I'd hope not too busy. Yeah, he's dropped the trailer off in the lay-by just before the Lymington turning. There's my boss over there. Don't know if you can see him, the white truck over there. Give him a toot. Nah, he's winding the legs up so he wouldn't have seen me. Yeah. Do some more curtain side work, shall we? See you when I get to the trailer. Alright, so we're just coming up on the lay-by where our trailer is. We got this Guernsey driver in front of us. I assume it's Guernsey because of the number plate. Going less than 50 mile an hour, or about 50 mile an hour. There's no point in me trying to overtake them, so I've got to pull in a minute. The chances are, what's the chances that someone's pulled into the lay-by right in front of where I need to be to hitch up to this trailer? I can see that I can see that happening. Someone like, oh, I'll just park in front of this trailer because no one's going to need to pick it up. I'll find out in a minute with me. Well, what are you doing like 48 mile an hour on a dual carriageway? Beggars belief, isn't it? Mind you, I think the fastest speed limit on Guernsey is like 45. For some reason they have weird speed limits there. 35, 45. Only been there once, lovely place though. Ah, looks like no one's parked in front of it. So I'm just going to whip into this lay-by, hitch up to this trailer. Oh, I think it's trailer 4. I like trailer 4. I could be wrong. I am wrong. It's not trailer 4 at all, John. Yeah, I am indicating car, so you know. Oh, she didn't seem too happy about that. Well, I've got my indicators on. I did have them on for plenty of time, yet you still want to sit behind me. Unreal, isn't it? Yeah, boss said it's not the best lay-by because the one he was going to go in shut, so I have to dump it in this one, which means I'm right on the carriageway. That'll be alright though. Yeah, here we are in London. We're nearly where we need to be. I'm not going to crash into anything, so I'm going around the corner truck. So I stopped to Winchester Services because I needed a break. Well done, pal. Toilet or whatever. Come back out, thought, oh, I'll get a Greg's, get me a little sausage, bean and cheese melt. And all of a sudden walks someone next to me. And I recognised him, like, hello Nick. It was Nick Vaughan from Team Prawn Racing. So I was on about other YouTube channels I watch. So this is another channel I watch, Team Prawn Racing. Check him out, I'll leave the link in the description below. So he's built this little A3 up, Audi A3 up from the ground up. Practically made it into a nearly 600 horsepower track monster, and he's got himself into racing, as in proper racing, not just going to track days and that. So yeah, it's quite interesting to watch, and he's doing pretty well. But yeah, it was nice to see him. So if you see this, hi Nick. Obviously I saw him about 5 weeks ago, but this is the picture I took of us. So yeah. No, it's nice to chat to him. He's just as nice in person as he is on the videos, so yeah. Good to see him. It's funny who you meet when you're out on the road, I guess. Anyway, we're nearly at this site. Hopefully we don't get held up too long here now. Last time I was here for ages and ages, and I just don't have that time to wait today. I have to tell him, look, I can't muck around today. Mind you, it's not much to come off, I think, so hopefully I won't be here long anyway. Long enough to change the batteries in my cameras before they die anyway. Come on, lights. Don't you know my batteries are about to run out? Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully I'm not waiting for anyone else. Hopefully they've got room for my stuff now as well. Obviously things are getting more and more built up there. The less and less room they have for stuff. But last time I think it was the case they weren't told it was coming, so they didn't have the room ready for it. Plus it was beds, which take up a lot of room. Whereas this is just pallets of flat pack furniture, so hopefully it shouldn't be too long. There we go. Right. Plenty of room. Shame that two bins are out there. So otherwise I can get right over, but oh well. I'll just pull up here, block the road slightly, it'll be fine. Now I've got to do that awkward turn at the end. Right, let's get hold of someone, I'll see you in a bit. Alright. So I can't deliver to this gate because they've dug up the whole road this side. So I've got to spin round. Now the only problem with turning around here, some donuts parked their car right on the end of the road there, so I'm gonna have to try and get my trailer in very, very tight, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, to be fair. So it's gonna be extremely difficult to do. I'll have to get over as far as I can. The thing is, all the other vehicles parked over there, I'm not gonna be able to kick the trailer out hard enough. I don't think. We'll give it a go. I'll try and keep it as close to the curb as possible. Not from that angle I ain't. Forward a bit more. I might be able to do it. Oh, you missed it. Just trying to bring my front end round now. Cheers, buddy. That's it, we did it. I was tight than it needed to be, but it wasn't impossible. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Alright, so I'll merge on around to the other side. I'll put my seatbelt on now and turn my hazards off. So you're allowed the seatbelt off and manoeuvring. I'll see you around the other side. I think this learner driver in front of me is like a very, very new one. He's I say he, assume it's a he. He or she seem to be very, very, very new to it. Like I reckon it's probably like second lesson at best. Bless them. We all started somewhere, didn't we? Yeah. Anyway, the telehandler at the site, he sort of said he's just about to go on break. He sort of said, "How many pallets is that?" I said, "I think it's 7." He said, "Oh, if it's only 7, I'll stay on and do them quickly." I was like, "Oh, fantastic." So I said, "You're not going to be too long in your break, are you?" But no, He's alright. We'll get him done anyway. We'll go up Quebec Way here and then get to the site between all of these cars, which is going to be fun. Because it's always fun coming this way. Oh, don't look too bad today actually. Sometimes there's a case of one car can bugger everything up sometimes. Alright. That'll do. Let's go forward a bit. Alright, so we can get out in this. Come on, fella, out of the way. Where is he? There we go. I need to swing right out here. Be able to get through these vehicles. So I need to get my trailer around that van there. We're very close to his mirror. But we're through. We are through. We're through. We are through. Close, but we're through. Which side's he taking out for me? Taking out this side? Yeah. So he's going to remove the post for me, saves me trying to spin round because it's a nightmare trying to back into the road down there. Ideal. Thank you! Makes life a lot easier when you can do that. Obviously not a lot of bollards you can just pick up out of the ground, so usually they're locked in, but a lot of them can be removed for certain situations, for access and etc. Anyway, that's that done. We're going to go head on up to Sittingbourne. We're going to collect the, well, attempt to collect the plasterboard. I can't see me getting loaded today. I'm probably going to have to drop my trailer there, then go sit in Nichols' yard for the night. So I might go in the communal shower and have a quick blast in there. Right, I'll see you soon, I guess. Oh, hi. We're Sittingbourne again. Seems to be like my favourite place in the whole wide world. Yeah, we come here fairly regularly. So when we're in the London area, it's excuse me, an ideal place to get work. Yeah. So open that. Just wipe that down because my legs are frozen. Oh, it's warm. Well, the air coming in from outside is warm anyway. But we're nearly at Nauf as usual. Because why not? There's not too much wind going on the microphone, or not. Seems to be a bit blowy around here today. Going to come this way? No, just indicating around for no reason. It's fine. Yeah, I can't see us being out of there today. I can't. I mean, I'm here at, what is it? I'm about a couple of minutes away. So I'm going to be there at 1:45. My booking time's 4 o'clock, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what my boss said. So yeah, I'm a little bit early. So I can't see them getting me in early because usually they end up being behind. Never know, I have been in early before, but I've definitely been in later more times than I've been in early. But we'll keep our fingers crossed, hope for the best when we get there. Yes. Because if they're not going to get me in until a minute after 4 o'clock, then I'm just going to have to dump the trailer. I'm afraid that's going to have to be how it is. I'll say that to him anyway. I said I'm going to need to be in exactly 4 o'clock because of how long it takes to get the stuff on and get out, get it strapped, and then get out of there. Because, yeah. Usually if I'm like at the gate and go straight in and all that, sometimes it's nearly 2 hours to get that process done. So yeah, it's going to have to be a quick strap up jobby. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what they say when I get there. The only thing I don't like about staying around here is you just don't get very good internet here. It's a complete black zone of internet. It really is. They need to get a mast or something up here because it's diabolical. It really is. I mean, at best you can watch videos on your phone at like 420p or whatever it is. Maybe 360p. Yeah. No gaming tonight. Well, not with friends anyway. I can play with myself. Video games. I can play them on my own, it's not a problem. Just as long as I don't have to download anything. I don't know. I might even edit this video because obviously today's the finishing day of it, so I might get this edited up, ready. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So obviously when it's rendering that takes a bit of time. I just won't be able to upload it yet because I won't have the internet to do so. Right, let's see what matey boy has to say. On the weighbridge. Here we go. You're too early, bugger off. See you in a bit. Hopefully. So update, 4 o'clock booking. 2:30 and we're in. Load me already. Result. So let's look inside. Shh, don't tell no one. Right, I'll stop filming in here. I'll see you in a bit.
done, strapped up, loaded, ready to go. And all 40 minutes before me booking time. That's incredible. That's the best I've ever had here, I'll take that. I've been in an hour early before, not... No, you are going to close, okay. I didn't think it would close up so soon, but it did. Go on, back up a bit, I'm too far from the button. We'll try again. Yeah. So yeah, happy with that. Gonna take that as a win. Whew. So, because I'm leaving here really early from what I think I was going to. I mean, I'm already 12 hours and 10 minutes now. Or 12 hours and 14 minutes if you want to be technical. I've still got like 2 hours and 2 hours and 18 minutes on a 10-hour drive, and I've still got what, 2.5 hours working time, so it's an hour and 40 minutes to Camberley. So I'm going to head to Camberley for the night and rest there, because one, I get reasonable internet, two, it's free because I don't have to pay for parking. I mean, it doesn't have a shower, but if I've got time, I'm going to stop at Clackett Lane, have a quick shower in there, and then I'm going to pull up in Camberley for the night and park up and have a nice rest. So we've got to be done by 6-ish, 10 past 6, that's the one. Yeah. Two longish days, but that's fine. That's fine, I don't mind. That's trucking. Don't mind long days. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on. We're gonna go rest up for the night. Yeah, really shocked I got that on that early. Well played, now. You've done well this time. Whew. Give myself a splash in the face in the sink there as well, just to cool me down a bit after doing the straps, because she is 29.5 degrees outside and it's trying to rain, so it's a little bit muggy, but we got it done. Right, John, shut up. Right, we're on the M3. Yes, we're nearly at Camberley. We're 8.5 minutes away, apparently, from where I'm parking up. Oh, please moved a bit there. Couple of things. So I joined the M26 from the M20. And there's probably about a mile into it, and on the slip roads there's this blue transit van. Anyway, he starts indicating out and then starts trickling forward. I'm like, okay, and then he's just still trickling forward, not accelerating or anything, just sitting there with his indicator on to pull back out. I've passed him, a whole bunch of cars past him. Oh no, just before I passed him he stopped, so I thought, okay, but his indicator's still on. So then after I passed him and another 2 cars passed him, he's just pulled straight out into the first lane of the M26. A 70-mile-an-hour road, pulled out from a dead stop. On the slip road. Oh my word. Some people really don't want to live for long, do they? Because, yeah, that's mad. Don't ever do that, people. Use a slip road. You're well within your rights to drive down the slip road. This is how you're meant to do it. It's how the police and the AA and recovery service and everyone tells you. You drive down the slip road to get up to motorway speed, as in 70 mile an hour, and then merge onto the motorway. You don't pull out from a dead stop. Woo! Like I say, if he'd done that in front of me, there wouldn't have been much of him left. Jeez. Anyway, after that we carried on. We went to Clackett Lane Services. So I popped in, had a shower, so I'm all squeaky clean now. Yeah, so I got in there. They got 3 shower cubicles. Only 2 of them are working, one of them's not working, and only one of them has a key. So one of them is free to come and go, and then the other one you got to hand your truck keys in, and they give you a key to open the cubicle up with. Yeah, so anyway, there's 2 guys in there having a shower, that's fine. So there's one guy comes out, and then the guy that was in front of me in the queue, he goes in and has his shower. He then comes back out. I then get the key, and then I go use the shower. Oh dear, pay attention, people. And then as I finish out, as I'm drying myself,
The first guy that was in there is only just leaving. So almost 3 people have had a shower in the time that one guy's had a shower. And he was only a small guy as well, probably smaller than me. Shouldn't have taken that long. Oh my word. Must have fallen asleep in there or something. Come on, people. Other people need to use the showers as well. Because when I come out, there were 2 guys out there. And they obviously didn't say anything about the shower being available. Or they didn't notice him come out or anything. But as I went out, I said, the other one's available as well. So then they both went and had their showers and whatever. But we're all nice and clean now. For how long? It's still, well, it's 30 degrees now. As we're coming up to... There's a fly in here. It's doing my nutting. I will find you and I will kill you. Anyway, yeah. It's 30 degrees, so I can't see me staying clean for long. It's going to be another sweaty night in the truck, I think. Mind you, there's a bit of shade in where I stop in Camberley, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Won't be too bad. It's just a choice of what I want to do for dinner now. I can do something in the microwave, which won't take long and it won't heat the cab up much. Or I can sit out in the path and use my gas stove and do a pasta bake that I've got. So I might do that. And then I've got some left over for lunch tomorrow or whatever then. So I might do that. Depends how busy it is there, I guess. It was about the time everyone would have left around there anyway from their jobs, so it should be fairly quiet. Because it is only 5:40 right now. But being only 5:40, I've done nearly a 15-hour day now. I can only work till 6:10. That's my 15 hours up then. So by the end of the day, being Tuesday, I've used 2 15s, 2 reduced rests, because when you use a 15 you automatically use a reduced rest, and I've used a 10-hour drive because I'm at 9 hours 21 driving. So I've only got 1 10-hour drive left, 1 15 and 1 9 left. So yay. That's okay. I'm going to try and save them for Friday if I can, but I don't know that'll happen. Oh, last minute lane diver. There we go. Get quite a few of them. Rush hour, I need to get home. Ah! Keep driving like that, one day you won't get home. Oh dear. I like to drive fast and I like the, but there's a time and place, people, not when it's busy. Take your time. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm going to leave that there with all my thoughts and things. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you did. Again, it's entirely up to you. Also, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Doesn't cost nothing and just shows a little bit of support, I guess. Also, you can hit the little bell icon thing and then that'll give you notifications when my videos are released. Just helps keep it a bit easier for you. There's that fly. There's going to be murder tonight. Fly murder. Mind you, just to see the amount of flies on the front of my truck. It's like a massacre. Where was I? Yeah. But if you're not subscribed, then my videos are released at 6 PM on a Monday anyway. Without fail. Well, I say without fail. I'll eventually get bored one day and won't do any more, but I won't be for a few years, yeah, I would have thought. Also, share my video with someone you think might like it. And also leave a comment. Yes. Leave a comment. Leave a comment telling me what you think I should ask people to leave a comment about. That will confuse you. Oh dear. Let's get out on this lane. We're all good. Anyway, once again, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.